Y'all ever just buy too much Mickey D's on the way out to the range and now you're sitting here contemplating on whether or not you're gonna eat it? But then you just think for a second and you're like, yeah, no, I'm gonna eat it. Hey, what is going on, guys? Tactical Civilian here, also known as Ben, and in today's video I got something I just wanted to discuss about a little bit, and that is, which one is better? A vertical foregrip or an angled foregrip? Let's hop into the video. Alright, and so before we hop into this quick debate of which foregrip is better and which one should you put on your rifle, we just surpassed 60 subscribers, and I just wanted to say thank you to every single one of you who has hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me that you subscribe to my channel and you are enjoying my content, and so yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to every single one of you. Now, before we hop into the vertical foregrip, I just kind of wanted to say, in my opinion alone, I do believe that foregrips really just come down to personal preference. Looks, I mean, because we're not in the game for looks, but let's be honest, if it doesn't look cool, then why is it on the gun? So we're also looking at performance and what you're comfortable with. And so with the vertical foregrip, I love that you can get a nice C-clamp on your grip. You can really start kind of getting a feel for how that recoil will be affected by this kind of grip that you hold on your rifle. You can get a nice secured grip. It's very comfortable. What I also like about it is, as you guys, I'm sure you know, we also call this a broomstick, because you can also just do the classical grip, kind of like you're holding a broomstick, and you can really get a nice good feel. You can get some forward momentum pushing outwards with your forward hand, and you can get a nice secured grip on it to help mitigate your recoil. What also I really like about the vertical foregrip is there's no chance while you're shooting for your hand to slip off, because if you're holding it in a nice secured position, no matter what way you're holding it, your hand should not be slipped any way, it shouldn't slip off. And so, I mean, all in all, I really like vertical foregrips. I think if you don't have a firearm with a vertical foregrip on it, I mean, I think you need to just spend, I believe this is a Magpul one, part of their MOE collection. It was like 25 bucks, I think. So, I mean, you can throw one on your rifle if you don't have one. So yeah, vertical foregrip. Alright guys, and so now we're going to be looking at the angled foregrip. Now, what do I like most about the angled foregrip? First off, what I really do like about the angled is it sits a lot closer to your gun itself, in the sense that you don't have anything really sticking out the bottom right here. It all kind of meshes as one piece and kind of flows really nicely. Also, in my opinion, it looks super clean. I like these in the look department more than just a broomstick. So my favorite thing about the vertical foregrip is you can get a very, very nice C-clamp, get a nice good stronghold position to where you can really mitigate your recoil. And when we're looking at foregrips, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the best way to help me mitigate my recoil when I'm target practicing, doing drills, whatever you're trying to do. If you're in the police force or if you're in the military, then yeah, that is going to be something that you're really, really going to be looking at, because if you're on a life or death situation, you're going to be wanting something that you can help mitigate your recoil. Now, the way I like to hold it is I like to put my index finger on this little lip right here. I like to put my index finger right in front of that, because the only con that I do see, and I have experienced a little bit with these foregrips, is while you're shooting, your hand can potentially slip off, either backwards, or it can slip off to the side or slip off forward. Maybe you're pushing a little bit too much forward and then your hand kind of slips off as you start shooting. Now, like I said, I like to put my index finger, instead of putting all my fingers caressed in the actual grip of the vertical foregrip, is I like to put my index finger right in front of this little lip and put a little bit of pressure, just a tad bit of pressure on the front of there, so that way as I'm shooting and I got a nice good C-clamp, my hand is not gonna fall off. My hand isn't gonna go anywhere. I come up to the line, I'm in the fire position, I got my sight aligned, I got my target aligned, and I'm gonna take just a nice slow squeeze on that trigger, have a nice good clamp, and then with an AR platform, 223, 556 recoil will really not be an issue. I mean, even without a foregrip, either vertical or angled, it's not going to have that much of a factor. So once you add one of these onto here and you get a nice, good, controlled, firm grip, I mean, recoil is basically just, again, no factor. And so at the end of the day, that's my only con with it. I really do like these foregrips just because, like I said at the very beginning, I like just how they kind of flow more on the minimalist side. You got nothing more sticking out, protruding outside of your rifle, because you already have your handle and your magazine protruding out of your rifle, but that's in the middle part of the rifle, more where the middle part of your body is. Because the con that I kind of forgot to mention on the vertical foregrip is if you are in military or law enforcement type deals, I've heard a couple of people complain about the vertical broomstick handles, because if they need to get up on the hood of a car because they're taking cover behind their vehicle and they get their gun up onto their car, if the broomstick, sometimes it just kind of gets in their way, they can't get a nice secured flush on that hood of the car or any type of cover for that matter. All right, guys, so now we have taken a look and kind of discussed our likes and cons about a vertical and an angled foregrip. And so now, which one am I going to give the award to for being better, in my opinion? Again, if I don't pick the one that you like more, I'm sorry, but it's my opinion and it's my video. But if you do disagree with me, leave a comment down below why you believe the one that I didn't choose to be the winner is better. So, drum roll please. I am going to be giving the award to the angled foregrip. Now, a little bit of bias because I do run this one on my primary AR that I shoot more, because I have shot about 2,500 to 3,000 rounds out of this rifle with this foregrip on it, and I absolutely love it, and I'm sure if you guys picked one up, you guys would love it too. Now, my other AR, I've probably shot maybe 1,500 rounds out of it with that vertical foregrip on it. I still really like it. I think they are both very, very nice foregrips. Like I said in the beginning, it really comes down to personal preference and which one you like more and what your occupation is. If you're more of if you're like me, you like to go out, you like to buy gun accessories, buy guns, and just shoot around at targets and stuff, well, then pick whatever you like. Now, if you're someone in military or law enforcement, then where you're more capable of getting into a life or death situational gunfight, well, I would listen to someone who has a lot more experience and knows a lot more about this crap than me. All right, I'm sorry guys, there's a couple more clips that I wanted to get for you guys, but it did start to rain, and so camera equipment doesn't work too well in the rain. So I'm gonna pack everything up. I'm heading home right now, but I really hope you guys did enjoy this week's episode. Angled foregrip versus vertical foregrip. If you guys thought it should have been the vertical foregrip for the win, go ahead and leave a comment down below on why. And if you thought I picked the right one, let me know that I picked the right one down below as well. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. Also, a couple announcements before we go. Follow my TikTok at TacticalCivilian12, and then also on Spotify. I have a podcast only on Spotify, Men of America podcast. Click the search bar, type in Men of America, click podcast and shows on like the little filters tab. It'll be the first one that pops up. If you guys find it, go on ahead and rate me 5 stars. That really mean a lot to me. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm Tactical Civilian, also known as Ben, and I'll see you guys in the next one.